Welcome to Code Hub India with regular boot camp counseling for the academic growth of the global certification from the Microsoft for Microsoft Office Specialist, and Microsoft Technology Associates, from Adobe Photoshop, Flash, Illustrator, Dreamweaver, After Effects and Premiere Pro. From Auto for AutoCAD, Maya 3D Max, Inventor, Sim Tools, etc. Code Hub India is authorized testing center for the online examination of global certification from Microsoft, Adobe, Autodesk, etc. Growth of game development is the more rapid development, and HTML5 have accelerated the penetration in the remote devices. HTML5 is great because it's versatile, it's not specific to a single use case. More important, HTML5 is ubiquitous. It's on your PC, your phone, your slate device. For all I know, it could even be on your kitchen appliances. Take these two properties of HTML5, versatility and ubiquity, and it should become pretty clear why so many developers are inspired by it. And, as the proverb goes, when developers are inspired, they usually write games. Okay, maybe I just made up. Fortunately, deep dive articles on HTML5 game development are now widely available. Instead, I'd like to give you an overview of things you should consider before you write a game using HTML5 and while you're working on it. What will you learn in this article? I'll cover HTML5 game development frameworks, how you can reach more people by supporting smartphones and slate devices, how you should go about managing your in-game state, how to deal with performance issues, and how to make the most of the platform that is your browser. HTML is a markup language used to describing the simplest form of web pages. It is the main markup language for web pages. HTML is an abbreviation and stands for Hypertext Markup Language. When a web browser such as Internet Explorer, Firefox, or Chrome displays a web page, what it is actually doing is reading and interpreting a HTML document. This document could be as short as 10 lines or as long as several hundred. The browser does not care, all it does is read your document. Then what is the difference between regular HTML and HTML5? We will look into this question throughout the tutorial, but one thing that is important to note is that anything you might have learned about HTML is still valid when it comes to HTML5. You don't have to throw anything away. HTML5 consists of a whole lot of new features, and we will look into the individual features along the way. But actually, HTML5 is not just the fifth version of HTML. HTML5 was originally created by a group of people who was not in charge of the official HTML standard. To understand the coverage of HTML5 is no easy job. The real problem is that a lot of people use the term HTML5 when what they actually are referring to is HTML5 and all its related standards, such as CSS3. In this tutorial, the focus will be on the core HTML5 features and who you use them and where they differ from the old HTML4. When using HTML5, you need to know that not all the new features are supported by all browsers. Different browsers support different features, and therefore you will have to do some tricks to make some of the elements of HTML5 work correctly. But one thing is for sure, HTML5 is the future, that how web pages are going to be built. Apple and Google support a great deal of HTML5 features already. The World Wide Web Consortium has given up their own work of the next generation of XHTML to support HTML5. So let's get started. Learning benefit for academic courses. Microsoft MTA, become a Microsoft Technology Associate. HTML5 App Development Fundamentals, 375, 375, Software Testing Fundamentals, 379, 379. Attending this course will help to develop future courses of global certification. Benefit for HTML5 for global certification courses of Adobe Flash is still widely used, but it's seen as obsolete in the face of HTML5. In response, Adobe is taking several steps to adapt and contribute to a HTML5 future without browser plugin. But to develop better website we required help from Adobe Software, Photoshop, Adobe Flash, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe After Effects. Flash still mostly used for spreadsheet game animation development, and most of the gamer are using Adobe After Effects tools. Learning benefit for HTML5 for global certification courses of Autodesk for game development and vector animation graphics. Maya and 3D Max are widely used. JavaScript is most commonly used as a client-side scripting language. This means that JavaScript code is written into an HTML page. When a user requests an HTML page with JavaScript in it, the script is sent to the browser and it's up to the browser to do something with it. The fact that the script is in the HTML page means that your scripts can be seen and copied by whoever views your page. Nonetheless, to my mind this openness is a great advantage, because the flip side is that you can view, study and use any JavaScript you encounter on the www. JavaScript can be used in other contexts than a web browser. Netscape created server-side JavaScript as a CGI language that can do roughly the same as Perl or ASP. There is no reason why JavaScript couldn't be used to write real, complex programs. However, this site exclusively deals with the use of JavaScript in web browsers. Developing games can become a complex task, as you trying to make your game more and more attractive and with a lot of capabilities. Games can be developed in any language known to man. Of course, some languages will make the development process much harder. The bottom line is, game development doesn't have to be complex or difficult, you can do it very easily. There is lot of JavaScript used for game development. ImpactJS is one of them. Impact is a JavaScript game engine that allows you to develop stunning HTML5 games for desktop and mobile browsers. Impact runs on all HTML5 capable browsers: Firefox, Chrome, Safari, Opera and, behold, even Internet Explorer 9. Of course, this also includes the iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPad. Impact comes with the versatile Weltmeister level editor that lets you create your game worlds with ease. Whether it's for a side-scrolling jump and run or a top-down RPG, Weltmeister is up to the task. All your entities, enemies, NPCs, triggers, etc. can be instantly used in Weltmeister, and you can connect entities with each other to create logic chains. Find button, open door. Course content of HTML5 game development with ImpactJS, installing a XAMPP server, installing the game engine, ImpactJS, choosing a script editor, running the pre-made game, debugging your game with the browser and ImpactJS, debugging with the browser, Firebug the Firefox debugger, Chrome debugger exercises in debugging with Chrome and Firebug debugging with ImpactJS. We are having future program to host advanced programming of game development JS in due course, which will be explained in the bootcamp, which required more knowledge strong on HTML5 application in our regular bootcamp. We hope you will enrich your skills step by step on attending the bootcamp, which usually host on the spare time of the B.Tech college student. Keep in touch and or get register in regular bootcamp event from easy to advance at http://codehubindia.com. Thanks for your patience.